Hi there. So today I am going to be decorating some glassine bags that I have already embossed. I did a bit of experimenting to see how they turn out, and most of them are really good, really pleased with the results. There's a little flowery one I've done. I did a load of like a wood effect. However, most of them, and even that one's gone now, they just fell apart. It was just too much for them. And I also did some waves, a wavy pattern on them, which I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. They are really delicate though, so what I did find is you only just got to put, if you put too much pressure on, they just cut straight through the glassine bags and they're no good. So let's decorate a few of these. I'm going to do a couple of the embossed ones, and then I'm going to do a plain one. I've already dyed that. I shall show you what I did and then decorate it up today. So let's start with the flower one. What I'm going to do with that one, let's pick one that's got a really nice pattern in it. I think they're all pretty much the same actually. Let's go with this one. Okay, so I'm just going to open it up and make sure that it's not split anywhere, which it's not that one, so that's good. Put these out of the way. So I'm going to use my vintage photo distressing ink. I'm just going to rub over there. That will highlight the flowers on this side and just give a bit of colour to the bag that's not embossed. And then on the reverse I'm going to do the same, and that will show up more of the bag, and then just highlight the edges of where the flower's indented. Put a bit of pressure on where the raised bits are. It just makes them stand out a little bit better. Looks nice from both sides. Okay, just going to go over this side again. Just really going over where the flowers are and the leaves. Okay, I'm just going to go around the edges. Just really darken up the edges. I've found that I use tracing paper as well to make little bags and pockets with. It's quite sturdy. I've embossed on that as well. It's probably a little bit more sturdy than these little glassine bags. But I use stamping on them. And so long as when you've stamped it, you leave it, put it to one side, don't touch it, they dry fine and don't smudge at all. You just do not touch it while the ink is wet, because obviously it will end up being a total mess. I'm going to go over this now, the flowers, with Buffet in antique gold, just to really highlight them, just on the petals of all the flowers. I'm going to leave the leaves. It doesn't matter if it goes off the edge a little bit, really, it really doesn't matter. So just going over all the petals with your finger with this, just to highlight these really pretty flowers. I'm going to leave the leaves brown, I think. I'm not going to go over the leaves. Just going to do the flowers. And the little buds. I think that's all of them. That's a leaf. Yeah, I think that's all of them. So I'm not sure how well that shows up. I think, there we go. That really makes those flowers stand out and it looks really pretty. I'm leaving the back, I'm not going to do anything with the back. So that is the front of our little bag. So that's that one done. I'm going to do the wavy one, but I'm not really going to colour it, I don't think. I'm just going to put the buffet on this one, and I've got aquamarine to do this one with. Let me just get the gold off my fingers first. I'll use these, I've got some wipes here with these colours on, and I will probably dry them out and make some of the baby white flowers with them. Okay, so what I'm going to do exactly the same sort of thing. I'm just going to go over the raised areas and just make sure that this bag opens. It's not damaged, that's fine. Again, let's just try. Doesn't matter if it does go off, which it has straight away. Try and just get these raised areas and highlight it with the buff. And this dries so quickly. Again, doesn't matter if you go off. I just think it puts a different element onto these little bags. They're really sweet to put in your journal, put little stamps in, or little pictures, or dried flowers. Okay, I'm not going to do a great deal more with that one. I like it as it is. What we'll do is maybe just run over that one at the back. If I go crossways across, then it'll highlight bits that aren't embossed, perhaps. There, and that is that one. It's got, again, a really pretty sheen on it. Okay, so that's those two, and the other one I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to decorate it with paper, fabric, and see what else we've got to just pop on there. Just give that a quick wipe over. The reverse side of my cutting mat, I thought I'd use it for when I'm gluing and colouring bits and pieces. Okay, so now let's get plain black now. And this one I'm just gonna, you could coffee dye these, it's just that I haven't got around to doing any. I will do. I'll do them when I do the next batch of fabrics and papers, which I think I'll be doing probably this weekend sometime. I've got a load of fabrics and lace that my aunt sent to me. She's been asking all her friends if they've got any old buttons and lace and fabrics, and they've all been raiding their cupboards and drawers. So I had a parcel, and I've got another big one to arrive yet, which is very exciting. I love all the vintage buttons and the vintage laces. They're so pretty. And I'm originally from Nottingham, and so is my family, and we get a lot of Nottingham lace. There's the lace market It's back in the day it was very well known for making its lace, which is quite nice. Okay, so that's just dyed that up a little bit. Two dark patches on it. There we go. So that's that done. Okay, I'm going to put a little piece of book page on there. Let's just ink up the edges of that as well. Okay, and that could sit there. Let's just see what we're going to do with it before I start. What little bits and bobs I've got here. Okay, a little bit of, this is a bit of a top I bought at the charity shop that was white, lacy white, and I just took the lining part of the top out and I coffee dyed the rest of it. Okay, and a little bit of fabric here. Pop that on there. Maybe just, let's move that up a bit. Got another bit here. I think I'm going to use that one, it's a bit longer. Let's have a look. Let's put that there. That along there. I could write a word on there. What buttons with it? Perhaps just put one on. Maybe move it up all a tiny bit. What word? Use a word or do a stamper? A little flower on it, perhaps, instead. Maybe a little, let's do that. Let's do a little flower on there. I like to lay everything out first before I stick it down, just to make sure I like what I've got on there. My ink is already out. Not organised at all today. And that's not going to stick because I haven't cleaned all my stamps off. I've really, so these jobs that I need to get around to doing that I haven't done. I'm going to be really how not to stamp. I'm sure I moved that. Oh no, we're good. Okay, let's have a look how that sits on there now. I like that. That's cute. Do I go with one button or more? Do I go 3? I think 3. I think 3. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to use Fabri-Tac to stick this down with. Just move them off. There. Okay, make sure I get all around the edges so it all sticks down. bit of lace down around there somewhere. I've got so many bottles of Fabri-Tac that are all have about a third in the bottom of the bottle, because I get so frustrated when I keep shaking it to get it out. I get a new one out because I have no patience with things like that. I just want to get on when I'm doing a job. There we go, and let's now just pop that on there. And this one is almost at that stage. What I ought to do is just tip all of the ones that are with a third in into one bottle, and I'll probably have a whole bottle again. There's an idea. Okay, let's pop that down there. Yeah. Okay, and then there's just our buttons to go. Just do my fingers. Start with the middle one. I'm sticking to everything. Just a tiny little blob on the back of that one. Okay, try and straighten up the holes. There. Don't know why, it doesn't really make any difference, but everything is sticking to my fingers. I'm going to do those ones that way. I think. Put that down. And this little one. If you're enjoying these videos, if you give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe, that would be absolutely superb. There we go. So we have there 3 different little Glassine bags. Show you that one. There we go. Okay, give them a go. They're great fun to make, quick and easy, and give embossing them a go. It's a really nice way just to change up the little Glassine bags. Okay, take care everyone, and hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye!